Welcome back to my channel, The Machine Brain. So far we have discussed what is data mining and the features of data mining and the types of data to be mined. Okay, today we'll discuss data functionalities. Okay, here data functionalities are used to represent the type of patterns that have to be discovered in a data mining task. Okay, it represents the types of pattern that have to be discovered in a data mining task. Okay. There are two types of tasks in data mining. They are classified into two types. One is descriptive and predictive. Okay, here descriptive means it defines the common features of the data in database. Okay, it defines the common features of the data in database. For example, a database contains the data. Within the data, it defines the common features. Of that data. Okay. Next, predictive. Interference on the current information to develop predictions. Okay. It interferes the predictions. It interferes the current information to develop the predictions. Okay. It gives us the information which is used to develop the predictions of the data. Okay, that is about. Okay, we'll discuss what is included in these two tasks. Okay, in data mining functionalities there are two tasks, right? Two tasks. One is descriptive and another is predictive. Okay, in descriptive there are two, associative and clustering. In associative there are affinity analysis, sequence analysis, link analysis, etc. And in clustering there are two, segmentation and outlier analysis. Segmentations means divide the data and combine the common features of the data. Okay, and outlier analysis. In outlier analysis, it defines that the data which is not follows the behavior of another data, that is outlier analysis. Okay, and in predictive we will find the prediction of the data. Okay, prediction means finding the missing values of the data. And in prediction there are two types, classification and regression. In classifications there are artificial neural networks, decision trees, and it follows these classifications, right? Artificial neural networks, decision tree, random forest, Bayesian networks. Okay, that's all, and many more, etc. And within that regression there are time series analysis, etc. Okay, let us discuss the data mining functionalities. Okay, there are various data mining functionalities. In that, first, concept class descriptive. Okay, within that concept class descriptive, there are two types. They are associated with two types, data characterization and data discrimination. Okay, data is always associated with class and concepts, right? Within these concepts and classes there are two ways, data characterization and data discrimination. Okay, these data characterization, it refers to the summary of the class or a concept. Okay, it describes the summary of that class or a concept. Okay, for example, general overview, the general overview of that class or that concepts, etc. And data discrimination, it has a two classes or much more classes are there. Within that it compares the common features of that classes. For example, bar charts, curves, graphs, etc. It describes common features of that class. Okay, next, second one, mining frequent patterns, associations and correlations. Okay, first we'll discuss. We already know mining means what, extract the data. Okay, next, frequent patterns. In frequent patterns, the patterns that are found most commonly in data. In data, Okay, patterns that are found most commonly in data. The data contains most of the patterns or things, right? Within that there are frequently patterns that are frequent patterns. Okay, it includes three: frequent item sets, frequent subsequents, frequent substructures. The data items that are more frequent is called frequent item sets, and frequent subsequents that are occurred more frequently is called frequent subsequent, and substructures that are most frequently occurred is called frequent substructures. Okay, or we can call it as a data structures also. Okay, next, association analysis. Okay, it is the way of identifying the relation between the various items. It is used to identify the relation between the various items. For example, used to determine the sales of items that are frequently purchased and purchased together. Consider what are frequently purchased. In stores we will purchase dry fruits, right? And purchase together biscuits plus dry foods. These are all purchased frequently, and frequently purchased is dry foods. Will these frequently purchased and purchased together, okay, will identify the relation between these items. Okay, next, these by using this analysis we can call it as association analysis. Okay, next, correlation analysis. Correlation analysis is also called as mathematical techniques. Within that we will use mathematical techniques and algorithms, etc. Okay, shows how strongly pair of attributes are related together. It shows the how strongly the pair of attributes are related together in this correlation analysis. For example, consider tall tree tends to have more weight. This is one attribute, and tall peoples is one attribute. It shows the strongly about these pairs of attributes related together. This is correlation analysis, and this analysis is called correlation analysis. Okay, next, third, classification, regression for predictive analysis. Here predictive analysis means prediction of the data. For example, any missing of the data finding by using the prediction, or will predict the data and will write the data in the missing value, within that missing value. Okay, let us look at this classification and regression. Okay, classification means it is the process of finding a model that distinguishes data. Okay, we'll find the process of finding a model that distinguishes data. Okay, we'll find that model, for example, wrapper classes. These are the model. We'll find that model that distinguishes the data, that determines the data items. Okay, within that classification we use decision tree, and already discussed random forest and artificial neural networks. These are the classification that we used. Okay, and regression, statistical methodology that is used for numeric prediction of that missing value. For example, we will find the missing values by using previous data. Okay, consider 1, 2, 3, 4 and 12. Here a missing value 14. By using this previous value you can find this missing value by using statistical methodology. Okay, this is called regression. Next, cluster analysis. The data items clustered based on principles of maximizing the intra-class similarities and minimizing the inter-class similarities. Here intra-class means within the clusters. And interclass means between the clusters. A clustered means it takes the similar of the data and it will be clustered. Okay, consider cluster 1, cluster 2, cluster 3. Here maximizing it has more similar data, and here also more similar data, here also more similar data. This is intraclass, and between these clusters are interclass. It has minimizing similarity. Okay, that's all about cluster analysis. These are data. Within the data there are data sets are which are clustered. Okay, and its analysis between the clusters is called cluster analysis. Okay, that's all about cluster analysis. Let us look at outlier analysis. Outlier analysis is also called as anomaly mining. Okay, anomaly mining is which does not behave as other data behave. Okay, it behaves differently. Okay, among the data items in database there may be some items which does not follows the general behavior of the data. It does not follows the rules or behavior of another datas. Rules and behavior of another data is called outlier analysis. Okay, let us consider for example TV, mobile telephone, Apple, watches. Within that, these are all TV, mobile telephone and watches are electric. Okay, and here Apple fruit. These data sets does not follows the behavior of another data. So here Apple is a outlier analysis. Okay, is outlier analysis is a big concept, right? It contains more algorithms, and when it comes to these topics we'll cover all these algorithms. Okay, that's all about functionalities of data mining. Okay, next class we'll discuss data pre-processing. Okay, if you have any queries, ask me in comment section. I will be available for you. Okay, thank you.